This piece is on the D minor 5-finger scale. The tempo mark is andante. It has 18 measures and 4 4-time signature, which means we have 4 counts in each measure. Locate all the long slur marks. Remember, you will play legato, and those are also called phrases. Remember how important is shaping a phrase. You can shape a phrase playing a little louder in the middle of the phrase. Like, for example, here you have crescendo and then diminuendo at the end. So you start mezzo piano, then you go crescendo to mezzo forte, then diminuendo to end piano. So you have little diminuendos on the small phrases that tells you that you also need to shape those small phrases. Highlight all dynamic marks, mezzo piano, mezzo forte, piano. Also highlight diminuendos and crescendos. Remember writing your counts. See how you have 8 notes and quarter notes, also half notes. Remember to write the counts, for example, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You have some arrows that tells you to leave your hand gently because you have quarter rests on count 4. Measure 3, measure 4, you have those arrows that tells you leave your hand on the quarter rest. On measure 16 you play mezzo forte, then on measure 17 you have ritardando, which means play gradually slower. Then we have diminuendo, play gradually softer. On measure 18, on count number 2, you have a quarter rest, and then the last 2 beats have fermata. Play those notes longer. Right hand finger 3 will be on F. Here's middle C. Left hand finger 5 will be on bass D. Finger 1 on A, bass A. Then finger 4 will be on bass E. Pay attention to dynamics, crescendos, diminuendos, also phrase. Play legato in all the slurred notes and also count aloud. Mezzo piano, 1 and 2 and crescendo, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Diminuendo, 1 and 2 and 3 and lift. 1 and 2 and 3 and lift. Mezzo piano, 1 and 2 and 3 and crescendo. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and softer. 1 and 2 and mezzo piano, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Diminuendo, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Mezzo forte, 1 and 2 crescendo, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and forte, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2, retardando.